Hey, what's going on everybody? Zach here, and today we're going to do something a little different. Haven't put out a lot of content lately, so I thought I'd just get a video out for you guys. I do have a rewind time that I filmed. It is ready to go. I just have to edit it. It's on a very cool vintage Fender wide range pickup, an old Kunafi one. So look for that here pretty soon. We've got a couple cover videos coming up. But it's Saturday today. I'm in the shop. I got just a bunch of random stuff to do, and I thought maybe I'd film it for you guys. Also, it's going to be a new guitar day, hopefully next week. Don't know yet. And one guitar is also leaving. I don't sell stuff very often or get rid of stuff, but I'm making a pretty cool trade that I'll tell you guys about. So, today's going to be kind of a shop update, behind the scenes maybe, because I do have to get a little bit of work done today. Got some new products we got to take some pictures of and stuff like that. And also, we have one of the coolest set of pickups you're ever going to see, hopefully arriving at some point today. I actually just sprinted out because I thought I saw the mail truck. I didn't, but you guys are gonna like that. It's from the 50s and they're Gibson. So, first thing we gotta do in this video is extremely boring, and this is probably gonna be a boring video, just heads up there. We gotta clean the shop. It's a f***ing disaster in here. I mean, we had band practice yesterday, there's guitars everywhere, microphones everywhere, cords, it's bad. So, let's throw up a quick time lapse of me cleaning. Yes, we've resorted to this. All right, let's go. Alright guys, we got the shop all cleaned up. Yes, I do have a putting green in my shop, don't judge me. Which brings me to a video idea that I had. This would be something completely off the wall, might even be for another channel. But a lot of us Brand Wound guys, and the other musicians I play with, we all play golf, unfortunately. I'm very bad at it, they're less bad at it. What if we make a video, musicians playing golf? Because when we're out there on the course, I just think if I was rolling a camera, it would be relatively amusing. Maybe I'll insert a clip here.
What's wrong? Asshole Kevin.
We tend to have a lot of fun when we get out there on the course when we can. So if that's something you guys would like to see, again, there probably wouldn't be any musical aspect of it. Maybe we'll take a plywood guitar and try to hit a golf ball with it or something. But anyways, yeah, let me know if that's something you guys want to see. Again, that'd be kind of a behind the scenes sort of thing. So, shop's clean. Let's move on to our first project, and that is this. This is my 1955 Gibson Les Paul Jr. You guys have seen this on the channel before. It has broke a string, so I have to change that, and this guitar's going away. I never thought I would say that. I've always really liked this guitar. Les Paul Jr. was kind of my dream guitar when I was a kid because I always loved Billy Joe Armstrong. And I got this quite a number of years ago, back when they were actually obtainable. They really aren't anymore. They're too expensive. I'm trading this guitar. And the reason I'm doing that is because I play more acoustic lately, and there's a really cool acoustic that I want very badly. So I'm doing some trading around with Lay's guitar up in Akron, Ohio. They're gonna get this. I am gonna get the other guitar. I'll put up a little picture, a little sneak peek of what that's gonna be. It's pre-war and it starts with an M. I'm very excited. But in order to get this traded, I have to do a couple of things to it. Like I said, I got to change the string. I have some newer magnets in this pickup because the original ones were kind of weak. Got to change that back, and then what else do we got to do? Oh, I want to put the original strap buttons back on because I got locks on it right now. So let's get this on the bench. All right, Junior's on the bench. Give you one kind of last look at it here. If you guys don't remember, this body has been refinished because it was spray painted when I got it. Lay's guitar in Akron again did the refinish on it. It looks great. Headstock finish and the neck finish is actually original. So I've got the pickup out here, getting ready to change the magnets. Of course, I made sure to mark them. 150's long magnets. There is something interesting about this Junior, and everybody seems to think it's original. This P90 looks a little curious. Does anybody know why? There's something missing right there. If we come over here into my drawer of things, it's missing the tabs. I think this got routed incorrectly at the factory. I think it's too shallow because when you have one of these plates in here, the pickup sits up too high and then it hits the string. So I think what they did at the factory is just clip the things and then make it held in by the cover, and then it's at the perfect height. And the reason I think they did this at the factory is because there's no holes in this base plate like a soap bar from this era would have. And drawer of many things. See that hole for the black leads to come out of? This pickup doesn't have that, so I don't know, kind of weird. Anyways, gonna change the magnet there. Got the original tuners. I have reproductions on it. Trying to gather up everything that's been changed on this. Here's the cover. It's pretty cool. Hard to fake that aging. That's really sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna change the magnets real quick, get some strings on this, and move on to the next project. All right, here's a little behind the scenes. Just got this thing. It is a Polos, I don't know, whatever that says. Amazon special light box. I've been using it to take some product pictures for some new stuff on the website, and it's doing a pretty good job. It's got a light up there in the top, little kind of soft shade there to soften it up a little bit. If you get in there, it's really pretty good. Yeah, so there's going to be some new stuff on the Brand Wow website, actually. I'll have to do a little bit of a plug. So there is going to be this at some point, which is the new Brand Wow Kunfi wide range, which is cool. That's a prototype, though. Still working on those. That should be coming soon. We have a new dog ear P90 from a new series called the Ultimate Series. We might do a video on that soon, but it is just like the best stuff that we can make, and it's another line that's going to be above the standard line. Price points are going to be higher, but they're really incredible pickups. Guys will have to go check those out. I'll be adding a bunch more of those pretty soon. Also, as of today, when I'm filming this, it is Saturday the 31st of August. Until Monday, I'm running an 18% off sale for all Brand Wow pickups, excluding Ultimate Series and Rewinds. Yeah, so if you're in need of a set of pickups, check out the Brand Wow website. Use the code BW18 for 18% off of your order. Like I said, I had to get a promo in there somewhere. Okay, on to the next thing. Next project is this. This is my 1948 Gibson EM150. It's a very cool old mandolin. This actually has a pretty cool story too. I don't know if I've ever told this before. I'm technically the second owner of this. It's kind of funny. There's a building next door, and I guess this lady was over there, and the guy next door told her I had a guitar shop. Close enough, right? So she came and knocked on my door. He's like, hey, you know, I've got some old instruments I'm looking to get rid of. Would you be interested in checking any of them out? I'm like, yeah, sure. And you never know what you're gonna get. And the first picture I saw was an 1860s Martin, and I'm like, okay, here we go. This is gonna be cool. Then she had a couple of old Gretches and this thing, and I had to get this from her. Very nice lady. She said it was her dad's, and she just didn't play it. It had been sitting around for a long time. The pickup wasn't working, and I gave her a fair price for it. It's in pretty good condition overall. It does have a headstock repair. It was done a long time ago, but not that big of a deal. And I told her she can come back and see it anytime she wants. The reason I had to get this, because these aren't particularly desirable. You know, the bluegrass guys don't really like them. Number one, because it's an A style. Number two, because it has a pickup in it. This is a P90. You can see they didn't install it very well. It's kind of off center. Spacing's a little weird. And I believe the tops on these are a little thicker, so they don't really sound good unplugged, and they don't really sound good plugged in either. But it's so cool because over here, you guys have probably seen, I have, let's tailor out of the way, this, which is a 1948 Gibson J45. Also, that came from the family of the original owner. Yeah, they match. It's hilarious. I'll put up a picture of it. I will say this decal was not originally on here. I put that on. I'm not getting rid of this ever. I found a new old stock set of very similar decals to what was on Ralph, and so I had to put that on there. It was kind of a pain to do. Anyways, this needs strings. We have a show coming up this week, and these strings are ancient. I'm going to throw on some of these. D'Addario XT. Really been liking these. The problem with this is up here. These buttons are on their last leg. It is not good. They're about to crumble. And I don't have any replacements. I do have these, but these are not much better than what's on there. A couple of them have bent shafts, and they don't really work very well. So I'm just kind of going to hope that these are going to hang in there, but we'll see. Otherwise, I might be trying to overnight some buttons so I can replace those. I do need to do that eventually. But yeah, this thing's really cool. And like I said, we play it out with Ralph and all that, and it's really cool to see them matching. All right, let's change the strings. Uh-oh, guys, this isn't good. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but we got a crack. That's the death sentence on these. Some of these are even worse. Oh, I don't remember that being there before. That's going to go when I go to tune this thing up. I'm going to have to admit defeat here, unfortunately. I'm looking for buttons, but they seem to be out of stock everywhere I looked for the correct Clusen style button. So I caved and I bought a new set of tuners for the thing. They're Clusen. They kind of look like these. They're the later style. These are junk. Yeah, I really don't want to put a replacement tuner on this thing, but you know, it is what it is. We use it, we play it out live. It's got to stay in tune, and these are super notchy and awful anyways, so yep. I guess I'm not putting strings on this today. I ordered the tuners. Hopefully they'll be here in a couple of days. But anyways, while I had this apart, I figured I'd show you guys the pickup real quick. There's actually a video of this pickup on the channel. If you look back, geez, probably a year or two ago now. I restored this back to original specs. Go check that out. It's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Well, guess I'm going to put the pickup back in, and we'll move on to the next project. So next up, rather fittingly, is Ralph, the 48J45. And one thing I forgot to mention, the factory order number on this and the mandolin are very, very, very close together. I think they were built very nearly at the same time, and you could just tell because all the colors and everything, the way the finish is checked, it's crazy identical. It's super cool. So this one, just a string change. It's kind of nice. Little update on Ralph. I did a real bad thing. I hated to do it, but I really wanted to play this guitar out, and using a microphone in the setting that we do it is really inconvenient. So unfortunately, I put a pickup in it. Ugh, that pains me to do. But the only modification I had to make was this. All I had to do was drill out the end pin. I'm never selling this guitar either. I don't care that much. I only cried a little bit. I even saved the dust. Where is it? There we go. Ralph dust. This is actually kind of useful if you ever have to, you know, mix in like fix a chip or something. You can use sawdust and super glue. Anyways, all right, so just strings on this. Probably should change the battery too. I can't remember when I did that last, but this is an LR Baggs hi-fi pickup, and it's really cool because, like I said, the only thing I had to do was drill the end pin. Everything else is adhesive, so there's no other modifications to the guitar. The controls are really hidden in there. You can't even really see it unless you're looking for it. Great sounding pickup as well. The only thing I will say about the hi-fi for this particular guitar, the bridge plate on this thing is really small. It's part of why they sound so good. And the sensors don't fit exactly like how I would want them to. So it could sound better, but you know, that's all right. Okay, just new strings on this. Still waiting on the mail. Don't have those pickups yet, so hopefully they get here soon. All right, last up for the guitar projects. I ended up actually not changing the strings on Ralph. They were in much better shape than I thought they were. They'll be just fine. This, however, I do have to change strings on. This guitar you see all the time in the cover videos we do. This is a 2023 Martin D18. It's from the custom shop. It's got an Adirondack spruce top on it. I think there was something else different about it. I don't know. This is kind of the main guitar I'll use when we play out. You know, we'll play Ralph out too, but you know, he doesn't always want to play for a whole set, especially if we're outside, you know, tuning issues and whatnot. Yeah, so this gets a lot of play time. It's a pretty new guitar, but it's got a lot of use on it. Finish is even starting to kind of wear off over here. Really great workhorse. This also has an LR Baggs hi-fi pickup in it. Now normally I prefer a microphone on an acoustic guitar, like when we record and stuff, but it's just not convenient for playing out. So again, this is what I use, and it's a really nice guitar. It's pretty much stock other than the pickup. I put a strap button on it, and I did polish the headstock a little bit, which is kind of cool. Yeah, just got to change the strings on this because we actually broke a string at our last show, so I'm a little paranoid now. So I'm gonna get that changed. As you guys can see, a lot of acoustic stuff. Like I said, I mean, I still play electric, but I don't know. I play a little bit more acoustic than I do electric these days. All right, so at this point, we're just waiting on those pickups. The mail should be here about any time, so we'll look here in a minute. All right, the mail just got here. Got our box. Went ahead and took the shipping label off so you guys can't see his address. Let's take a look. These pickups are rare, very rare, and very, very cool. Let's see. What do we have here? Packing material. Material, careful. Yep, all right. Let's take a look. There should be two of them. Oh, yeah. Ha. Oh, that's friggin' sweet. Gibson Alnico staple. Vintage ones. These are the dog ear version out of Super 400, I believe. Maybe an L5. I think that's the same thing. I don't know. I'm a little less familiar with some of those big giant arch tops. Oh man, that's cool. Check out the bobbin. Get you in here. See that black, white, black? That's jack plate material, like from a Les Paul Jr. special or something like that. That is so freaking cool. Yeah, we could see the magnets were gold, but they've kind of worn off on the top. So these are very similar to like a DeArmond Dynasonic in the way that they're designed. You have these adjustable magnets. So rather than having like has a lot of stuff stuck to it, but instead of having a bar magnet in the bottom of the pickup, or two of them like a P90 has, these are the magnets. Man, that is so cool. I think he said one of these works and one does not. Let's take a look here. Be careful with that. Is that coming from the start wire? Looks like that's the start. I need a meter. I don't have a meter. Oh, of course I don't. I'm never prepared. Here it is. All right. Let's see what we got. This one, check it with my finger here. And nothing on that one. Ground. Gosh, what's this connected to? Oh, I see. Duh. Alright. It's fiddly. Come on. Not much wire exposed here. There we go. Yeah, this one does work. My finger's on it, so it's reading like 7.3. It's probably 7.5 or 7.6. The bobbin's a little warped. Not too bad, though. Wow, that's really cool. That's awesome. All right, so we do have to fix this one. I'm not going to do it today. We'll probably do that sometime next week. I will do a rewind time on this, though, so stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up here pretty soon. And I think that's going to do it for today's video. I don't think I have anything else cool to show you guys. So there was a little bit of a behind the scenes kind of look at some of the stuff we do here on weekend when we're not necessarily building pickups all the time. So, all right, there you guys have it. Take it easy, and we'll see you next time.